We talked about giving star ratings to certain matchups. Is this a 5-star match?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Like, I would want to ask chat. If let's say we scaled, League of Legends matches on a 1 to 5-star scale, 5 being a never gonna forget it, a perfect game, a game that just from start to finish enthralled you and was the highest level League of Legends you could possibly think of. That's a 5-star match to me.
So then I would say this is a 4 then. Like, it was very, very good. I don't know if I'm going to remember it for years to come, but this was definitely the best match at this Worlds for me, entertainment-wise.
I think it could border on a 5. I mean, Zale talked about how this could be the most exciting game he's ever casted. He's been around forever.
I think okay, I want to give credit to Flowers and Azale because they brought it from a 4 to a 5. If you're going to rank it a 5-star match, it's because they brought the excitement. So, like, as a caster, I know a thing or two about casting. They did a great job of amplifying, and that's what you want from especially a play-by-play caster like Flowers. And that's why he's so good at his job. You want him to bring that excitement in that moment while giving you the information you need, and he did it perfectly in that matchup. So props to him. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, it was a stupendous performance, not just by the teams, but the casters, and just overall, it was just a super fun match. I would give it like a 4 and 3/4 stars. I think it's like bordering 5 stars. I think it's a match that we will remember. I put it on Twitter. This is like the redux of the Fnatic versus OMG game from 2014, where you had the base race of a Fnatic barely missing out, Cyanide not getting the last hit on the Nexus, people kind of like zeroing in on what could have Fnatic done in those like split seconds to win the match of a game that just went the other way, where this game was back and forth, exciting, ton of mechanical outplays. Sofum, SFOM from Vietnam was marvelous. He was so good on that Lee Sin. His tanky Night Valley Lee Sin was so funky and so great to watch. But the G2 is a team, and I'm gonna give you a tip of the cap, Arda, where you talked about their mental fortitude and how this team's mental fortitude is one of the reasons why you're picking them to win it all. G2 is your pick to win the championship because of the mental fortitude. A lot of teams would have lost that Ocean Soul and they would have given up. They would have done what Team Liquid did and just kind of played back and just kind of been choked out and just kind of run over by the Ocean Soul team, which would have tanky Lee Sin, and they just would have lost the game. Where G2 had the moxie, they have the confidence, they kind of have a bit of arrogance to them where they're going to take these fights and they're going to think that we can outplay even Ocean Soul leading team. And it was Mickey X's Bard, and it was Caps TF, and it was these small, mechanical outplays that we've seen G2 do so many times, and combining them together, leading to what a thrilling victory, and just a start that G2 is really going to get them going. I think this is a win where G2 now feels it, where Yankos is laughing, Caps is laughing. It's a memorable match. It's a game they probably should have lost, but I think G2 gets fueled up by these kind of victories, and that mental fortitude showed off in today's match, where most teams at Worlds lose this game. G2, with their confidence, with their mental fortitude, won out.
How about Perks in this matchup? What did he have, like 10,000 damage in a team fight?
Yeah, 10,000 damage in a team fight. I don't even know if that's still real. I mean, it's Ezreal, and it was a very long team fight that was elongated by back and forth. Obviously, the poke is there. Perks is amazing, man, and we talked about this in our top 20 show where Perks is definitely a top 20 player at Worlds. He's arguably a top 10 player. You could even argue top 5. His season up to this point wasn't worthy of being top 20, but he is here at Worlds. Perks is a gamer. Perks gets bigger as the stage gets bigger. We saw this back in 2018 when he took, with Wonder, a G2 team that had no business making even out play-ins really, and took them all the way to the semifinals. So Perks is a player that when the bright lights shine, he is really there to kind of be that main character alongside Caps, Wonder, and just the rest of the team. There's all big game players. Mickey X in particular, he was my MVP of this match. His Bard was exquisite. You really couldn't have asked for a better bar game. His double stuns, and he had a double stun in a dragon fight that kind of tipped the scales on his side. His delays with the Bard ultimate, just really smart play from a player that's often overlooked on the team because he's with so many big personalities and so many legendary players. When Captain Perks and even Yankos, you could say, might be the three best Western players of all time. And I don't think that would be a stretch to say Yankos, Caps, and Perks are the three greatest Western League of Legends players of all time. And for Mickey X, he's often seen as, he's regarded and hailed as one of the best Western supports, but he's often overlooked just because of the company he keeps. But man, if Mickey X wasn't here today, they don't win this game.
He's like the fourth musketeer. You always talk about the three musketeers, but there's a fourth one that sort of gets overlooked sometimes. But
who's Wonder then? Who's Wonder?
I don't know. Is there a fifth? I don't know.
I mean, he's playing World of Warcraft. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's playing World of Warcraft right now. He's not
tapping in the super server.
Yeah. He's like, I don't care. Like, you guys give me the four musketeers. I'm gonna go play WoW and just level up my mage. So have fun, guys.
75% of players pick G2 to win Group A in our League of Legends predictor, by the way. And you can join us for free with all your friends. Create a custom group. You can battle against each other, keep track of points. ESPN.com/League of Legends predictor. Or if you have the ESPN Fantasy app, you click on the trophy tab. You can follow along the entire way through groups, the playoffs, and the grand finals. There'll be different questions for you to answer to accumulate points. Just like this program, we're with you every step of the way until a world champion is crowned. So feel free to sign up today and answer some questions. I will not tell you where my standing is because I'm embarrassed by it, Tyler.
I'm 103. I'm in the 103, and I feel very good about my choices that I made. I have Top Esports winning their group. I have Damwon winning theirs. I have G2 winning theirs. I'm not going to say who I picked for the TSN group and who won that group. That doesn't really matter. It's not important at this time. But no, I'm doing good of my predictions. I'm doing. It's really fun. I'm doing well. I'm going to see if I can get top 50 by the end of the Worlds. But here's the thing: when all the NA teams are eliminated this round, and we have quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, and all of the NA teams are gone, I'm going to be unbiased, and I can actually be objective and actually look at these matches and analyze them. When it came to predicting matches so far, I've been pretty spot on. I've been like 95% on all my match predictions going into play-ins, except for when there's an NA team involved. When an NA team is involved, I talk myself into TSM beating Gen G, and I look like a total idiot.